Hey, so I wanted to jump on really quickly because I really believe that we need to start talking about some of these things in a more everyday type of atmosphere, and not just at conferences and online, but we really need to start thinking about some of the things that separate us from our nursing journeys. So I just want to introduce myself again. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vanessa Simmons, and I am the founder of the Normalized Breastfeeding Movement. This page has been rebranded as the Vanessa A. Simmons page because of the content that I've provided over the years. We have created a nonprofit, so please look in the bio for any information about how to get in touch with us for the nonprofit and to donate or to get involved with the academy. So I'm jumping on because, hold on, I'm trying to tie up my dog real quick. We're out here walking and I just had this idea to go live. So I have this idea that, there's things that can affect the nursing journey, and those things are oftentimes external, but sometimes they're internal. And I've been talking about this for a few years now, but I've been sporadic in coming online to share because of just life circumstances and wanting to have more privacy now that I'm not nursing, which is actually rather strange. But something that I've noticed that's been holding us back as a community is really, number one, I think now more than ever, I don't think it started when we first started the normalized breastfeeding movement, but I think now more than ever, we're starting to see people leaving really grotesque comments on social media posts. We're starting to see people who are, no, I'm not single. I'm married. I've been married for 16 years. Thank you. I honestly, I'm starting to feel like the amount of male following that we're getting. And number one, let me just say that I'm an advocate of men too, not just an advocate for women. So I just want to say that I would really love to see, the men who support breastfeeding to actually support it and not be creepy and get on people's pages and objectify them when they're looking for support for their journey. Like, I think that's just like kind of common sense. And in other cultures, men do respect women who are nursing their babies. It's not something that they goggle over or oogle over, whatever the right word is. But I think that it's really important that we look at the fact that breastfeeding is really keeping us from, our breastfeeding journey is being hindered by those people who, some being men, who are disrespectful and try to make comments about wanting our milk or wanting to, do sexual things to us when we're nursing our baby. Not realizing, or maybe just not caring that, sit, Kiki, sit. Maybe just not caring that we actually are trying to just support one another and we're not looking for attention. Now, in light of that, I will say that there has been a new generation of moms who downright look like they're looking for attention when you look at the content that they post while they're nursing. And I'm not judging anyone's journey, but I will say that for myself, I was actually on the more modest side of things, even though I didn't praise modesty. I actually thought modesty was dumb, but I still wasn't as open with breastfeeding as I've seen some women be today. Neither here nor there, everyone has their own journey. But for me personally, I'm starting to see that it's a hindrance that men have been taking it and making it sexualized. Like there's been like women who've gotten some of their content put on TikTok in a sexual form, like with sexual sounds behind their breastfeeding content. And it's like, where's the respect? You know, like where's the respect for those of us who are willing to nurture our babies? And I'm not dogging those who formula fed, because I've done that too. I'm just saying, for those of us who are down for our children, down for our babies, to the fact that we would nurse them with our bodies to provide the sustenance for them. Like, I think we deserve a little bit more respect. And we're not disrespecting ourselves by showing that we're nursing, because we're helping the next woman to do the same thing. So it'd be different if this was like, for example, and I wish I could just pin a video right now, but there's a video of a girl telling young women to be toxic in their 20s. And it's absolutely ludicrous, because to be toxic in your 20s is to ruin your life. To be toxic in your 20s is to make yourself of no value in your 50s. Like, a woman who makes herself toxic in her 20s has no vision of the future. And the reality is, we cannot keep looking at breastfeeding in a way that is sexualized if we want to see women do it in the future. Because the young women who see your male, I'm not going to say your, I don't know who's asking or what, but for the women who see the male comments of how they like try to flirt with us, those women are not going to want to breastfeed when they see that. Like, you're deterring our movement. You're stepping in the way, and I'm not here for that. Okay? That's number one. Number two is the predatory marketing. So a lot of women are not aware that not all breastfeeding promotion is breastfeeding promotion. Like, some breastfeeding promotion is legitimate. They have no underlying ties to any weird organizations or like weird ties to different people. Like, some breastfeeding promotion is, we're going to send you a bottle of formula just in case. And while that sounds like it's supportive, it actually, according to actual breastfeeding education, it's actually very detrimental to the mother's journey, because at that point, the moment that she gives, so a lot of people don't know this, but the moment that she gives formula, you actually begin to break down the baby's microbiome. And that is what creates a healthy gut for your baby, right? So breast milk nurtures that process. So what do you think happens when a baby has formula introduced too soon? They're going to get sick, because it's going to break down their immune system, because there's no healthy gut. So because of that, that's just the reason why we see the statistics that prove that if you breastfeed, that you are less likely to see diabetes and obesity and what's the other one? SIDS, right? There's all of these statistics that prove these things. So the marketing, what I'm talking about is, imagine you're in your OBGYN's office and you're getting information about, you know, your birth and, you know, how you're going to feed your baby. And let's say they put your name on a list to get into some type of giveaway or something, and they sell that list. If they sell that list, most times you will receive formula packets in the mail, because your information got sold to another company, and now they have the right to be able to distribute whatever they want to you, right? So it's just something we need to be aware of. Predatory marketing has been going on for such a long time. It's not something that I've been very vocal about, but it's something that I have spoken about, and something I've blogged about and shed light upon before. But right now, I think it's important to speak on these things, because as we're entering into more of a digital space and we see ads online all the time, you have to wonder, like, how is that impacting this next generation of families? Because I'm a very generative thinker, and I'm not the type of person, like when I decided to breastfeed, I didn't decide to breastfeed just for me. I did it also for my daughter. I did it also so that she could one day do it for her children. So, and I started this movement with that vision, right? This movement was something that was very near and dear to me, and still is, as the executive director of the nonprofit. But I really believe that it's important that we start to discuss these things and put these things on the table. So in August, we did just some updates. In August, we did the Powerhouse Advocate training, and that was amazing. We had a really good turnout for the whole event. It was a 3-day live training. You can get access to that training if you purchase my book, Latch the Gap, the Powerhouse Guide to help Black families know better and do better. If you buy that book, you'll get free access, unlimited access to that course training inside of our Latch the Gap Academy. So I want you to be aware of that. And I also want you to know that with this new nonprofit and our board already being finalized, we're really looking forward to doing some amazing work in the next year. And I'm really looking forward to sharing with you all the podcasts that we've been recording with our board members as well. I'm interviewing them each individually so that each of you can know who we're working with, why we're working with them, and you can know exactly what we have going on. So yeah, I just wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about some of these things that are on my heart. And I think with this rebrand, yes, the name of the page is different, but the calling and the message is the same. Nothing has changed. And I want to go back to the video that I actually recorded talking about this rebrand, because my video that has me hand expressing my milk was not a video intended for anyone to see. When I first made it, it was intended for someone to see when I made it, because I was asked to make it by a mom. And several other moms also commented on that post. I don't even know when it was. So I made the video. And at first it was unlisted because I had no intention of sharing it publicly. And then I put it public after too many people started asking for the link, because I had to DM it to every person individually. This was before text that you could saved replies or whatever that you can do. So now so I made it public and walked away from the YouTube channel. I never really intended on doing YouTube. It was just a place for me to hold my videos in case I was out of storage. And then the page grew rapidly, and I realized that the one video that made my page blow up was that hand expression video, and that video did over 2 million views when I finally put a blur on the top of it, because I just felt sexualized by the people who were commenting. But many of the comments were good, and I had to delete many more comments that were not okay. But I'm at the point now where I really feel like I would like to, Kimara, support. So I really feel like now I would like to move forward with just creating content about what's going on in my life. And that's always going to include normalized breastfeeding, because now we are running the nonprofit. So you guys will always get updates on that. You'll get updates on me, my life, what's going on with me. You'll get updates on our academy. The Latch the Gap Leadership Academy is now open. We have courses everywhere from hand expression, which does include, actually, that course does include our hand expression video that was blurred out here on YouTube. Okay. Anywhere from hand expression all the way to finding your purpose in life. We have courses, we have trainings, And I'm just really excited for both the parents and the professionals and advocates and powerhouse advocates that will be getting the most out of these trainings. So I'm excited to keep in touch with you all. Click the links in my bio if you want to know more, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.